Welcome everyone. We're gonna start with a bit of a standing sequence and some warm-up exercises to get the blood moving. Then I'll move the camera a couple of times so you can see what I'm doing. We'll go through some different sequences together and then have a nice relaxation at the end. Go slowly, connect the movement to the breath, try and find some enjoyment and some pleasure in each movement and in each moment. And yeah, let's have fun. Let's see what happens. Okay. I stand with my feet parallel and hip distance apart like I'm on skis. Breathe in and out through the nose, and then reach the arms up overhead. Interlace the fingers and push up. Take the left hand to the left hip, push the left hip over. And then push the right hip over. Come back to the middle. I do that again, but facing you. I'm looking for this hand to really drive the hip. Push. And I'm folding at the hips and breathing into the side body. And then other side. Good. And release. Hands on hips, make some circles. And then circles the other way. Bring the feet together. Big toes touch. Grab opposite elbow. And then down, down, up. Down, down, up. 1, 2, up. You can go down as far as you can, as far as is comfortable for you. If you need to hold on to the back of a chair or onto a table or counter, go ahead, or a wall. My feet are together. My feet stay flat on the mat. Down, down, up. Again, I just want to get blood flowing to the big muscles, and I want to lubricate and warm up and move the joints. Good. And then release, stand all the way back up. Step the right foot forward and the left foot goes back. I think here of my feet on train tracks, and I want to get the back leg straight. I push the back heel hard, so you can see the back leg is holding the energy of the pose, and I reach the arms up. I spread the front toes and breathe. Inhale, exhale through the nose. Breathe, inhale, exhale through the nose. Good. Release. Hands come down, bend the back knee, step forward, step back. Again, toes facing directly forward. Heel starts high with a bent knee, and then I push and straighten the back leg. Lots of energy in the back foot, arms up. Relax and breathe. The pose evolves, it moves. Inhale, exhale through the nose. Push the back heel back. Good. And then release, hands down to hips. One more time, adding a little movement. Still early in the practice, I want to keep warming up. I want to get the blood flowing. Hands on hips, I get the stance. I get balanced. I want it to be stable. I don't want to put the emphasis on the balancing. I want to put the emphasis on the posture the alignment of the posture and the technique. And then here, 1 knee down, kisses the ground, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Drop the knee. Put the hands up onto the thigh and lunge in. Breathe, shoulders down. Whoa. Keep lifting the chest. The knee goes forward, the chest goes up. The tailbone is direction down. Good. Here I pivot. I bring the left hand down beside me. I'm parallel on my mat. I reach up and over. The front toes, they're going parallel to the front of the mat. Reach and breathe. Good. Slowly come back. Hands down to the ground to support you. Step forward. Come all the way up. Reach up, feel the feet grounding. Center of the heel, ball mounds, toes spreading. Hands on hips, find your lunge. Left foot forward this time, right foot back. No rush. One side different than the other. Relax, soften into it, get stable. Breathe, inhale. Exhale through the nose. Push the heel back. Back leg strong, back leg turned on. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hands up on the thigh. Push. Shoulders soft. Knee forward, chest up. Don't lean forward because then you lose the stretch. Keep lifting up and getting tall. Okay. Straighten the front leg. Spin the back foot. So now this foot is parallel to the front and to the back. And then reach up and over. Push and lengthen. In, and then release. Come back. Top of the mat. Hands down and step back. A couple of cat-cows. Tilt the pelvis. Shoulders draw back. Back and forth. Back and forth. I'm interested in the movement of the hips and how the sacrum connects to the spine. Just find fluidity and follow the breath. Exhale, naturally. Inhale, back and forth. Curl the toes under. I push the bum back towards the heels. I lift up into a downward dog, and I pedal side to side. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale through the nose. Come forward to a high plank or a push-up. You can drop the knees here, or you can stay one straight line, lower down, and then up dog or cobra. Here I keep my toes curled under, my heels are up, so I can push the heels back and lengthen the low back. Push back, downward facing dog. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, hands are flat on the ground on your mat. Step forward, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, breathe in. Rotate, push up. Hands down. Find the middle of your mat. Step the right foot forward and the left foot back. You can join the postures through down dog and through the vinyasa, But just to start, we're gonna just do them foundationally. Set the postures, soften into them, breathe into them. Push the back heel back. The back leg is strong. The front toes spread. All the work is in the legs. All the freedom is in the torso, so the breath is nice and full. Open up, warrior two. I spin the back left heel down. I walk the front foot to the middle of my mat. Now I'm on a tightrope. Reach through the fingers, soften the shoulders down. The back leg is again strong. I feel the center of the heel. I feel the ball mounds of the foot, and I spread the toes. Peaceful warrior. Sweep up through the front right arm and open that front side body again. Side angle. Bring the elbow down onto the knee and reach up and over. Now the length is on the left side of the body. We went from lengthening the left side to the right side. I'm still working the back leg. As my weight shifts forward, I want to keep energy in the back foot. Come back up, warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Again, adjust here. Push the back foot down. Connect to the back foot before you shift forward. Put the right hand onto the shin. Triangle pose. A block or the ground is an option. Just find your balance here. Look down. Bend the front knee. Bring the hands to the ground. Pivot on to the toes of the back foot. Step forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold with the breath. Inhale, rise all the way up. Find the middle of your mat. The left foot comes to the front. The right foot goes back. Warrior one or high lunge. I'm on my toes, pushing the back heel back. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe. Inhalations. Open up, warrior two. I'm going to switch directions. So everyone spin your back heel down. Reach the left arm up. Stay there in warrior two. I move so you don't have to look at my backside. Extend through the fingertips. Breathe. Fingers are going opposite direction. I'm spreading through the chest, through the arms, through the fingertips. So again, the breath can be nice and free. Peaceful warrior. The left side stretches. Side angle. The right side stretches. I push into the back of the foot. The back leg is straight. The back foot goes down into the ground. I'm not pushing back or on a diagonal. I'm pushing straight down at a 90-degree angle. Come back up. Warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Push the back foot down. It takes all the weight. No need to adjust your hips here. Keep them square and then come forward. A little bit of weight, like maybe 2 to 3%, just to touch, just to ground, connect the energy to the earth and reach up. I'm not wheeling back with the hand. I'm reaching straight up to the sky. Come back up. Bend the front knee. Hands come to the ground. Step all the way to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Inhale, rise all the way up. Breathe in. Good. Come into Malasana, full squat. The feet are hip distance. Maybe they need to go a little wider. Squat down. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale through the nose. Keep the spine long. Keep the back of the neck nice and long. Don't look down, don't look up, stay neutral. Okay, from the squat position, take your hands behind you and sit down onto your bum. Send the legs straight. If you have a strap, if you need a strap, grab that. Take the meat or the flesh away from the sit bones, lengthen up, and fold forward. Here's sort of my maximum. I'm actually on a bit of a tilt. The camera is level, but I'm on a bit of a hill. What I'm looking for is the back staying straight and the belly button coming forward. Inhale, exhale through the nose, breathe. Inhalations, exhalations through the nose. Stay nice and tall. Here, I bounce a little, I move. And then release, let go. Point and flex the toes, point and flex the toes. I move back a little, yeah, there. Point and flex, point and flex. Squish the toes, squish the toes. Good, and then release. Bring the feet together. Soles of the feet together, heels as close to the groin here. Interlace the fingers underneath and get tall. Again, for me, it's all about the low back staying straight. As soon as my belly button goes away and I make this shape, I don't feel the length in the low back and the space around the sacrum. Breathe, shoulders soft. Length through the crown of the head. And then fold. Let's take the left leg straight and the right leg steps over. Here is perfect position. I can feel both sit bones on the ground equally. If I want to get fancy, I bend and I sit. But now this hip is lifted. Because I've gone up and over, the hip has also lifted up and over. So probably alignment wise, the leg straight is better, but this looks cooler. So decide what's appropriate for you. I wrap the arm around. My spine is still straight. I put the back right hand behind me and I push down. I don't straighten the elbow because I want to push this elbow away and push the front elbow forward. And you can see I'm here and now I'm getting taller and I'm rotating. I don't care about the head or the neck. My shoulders are level to the ground. My eyes are level to the shoulders. And I'm focusing the twist in the low back and through the hips. I'm not twisting mid-back. I could go much further, but that's not the focus. That's not the purpose of this posture for me in this moment. So connect with the purpose of your postures. What are you trying to achieve? Breathe in, breathe out. Elbows going opposite directions to create space for the breath. Okay, legs cross the other direction. I'll face you this time. I'm up, tall, I step over. The hand comes behind, I lift. I push the elbow closest to the camera towards you. I push the back elbow away from you. And I'm breathing and relaxing. As soon as I twist my neck, I feel tension in the muscles of the neck. So I'm trying to stay as relaxed as possible and just do one thing at a time. Breathe and release. Come back to the middle. I come back into this diamond shape, but I'm gonna keep it big this time instead of bringing it in. I slide my hands underneath. Look at my low back, terrible. I want to get it as straight as possible. So I use the hands like I'm gonna do a chin up, and I think of the navel and I pull forward. It's my belly button to my heels as much as possible. It's not my forehead down to my knees. You can see the rounding of the back. That doesn't do me any good. I want length and a straight, strong spine. Inhale, exhale. Now I begin to work on a couple different levels, a couple different layers. I push the knees down to the ground. I pull the forearms up into the shins, and I keep pulling the hands forward. So 3 directions of energy, getting the navel even closer to the feet. Then I do pelvic floor, turns on Mula Bandha. Stomach, navel hugs up and in, Uddiyana Bandha. And I keep pulling myself forward to open the low back. Release, come up. Fold the knees together, open up wide. Again, you're gonna be on a flat ground or in the park. It doesn't really matter. Lift yourself up tall. Here I'm already in a stretch, breathing. Again, it's the same as the legs straight, or it's the same as that diamond shaped pose. The chest needs to be long for the breath. As soon as you start rounding, you can see my lungs are gonna get compressed, and I don't want that. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's do some work with the feet. Circles. Circles the other way. Point and flex. And then just the toes. Sorry, my foot fell off. I'll have to talk to the cameraman. Good. And then lift up again. Now coming forward. Again, don't let the belly button come in. Bring it forward. If you can go all the way down, beautiful. Breathe and open up. Stay tall, shoulders soft. Inhale, exhale. And then release. Here, I use a strap. If you don't have a strap, you can just come with the hands both sides of the knee and pull forward. If you're flexible, you go all the way to the foot. Lift. I use the strap to pull back. You see the elbows bend, the shoulders drop, the spine lifts, and then I fold forward a little bit. Inhale. Exhale through the nose. Breathe. And then release, come back. Other side. Strap or no strap, up to you, your choice. Lift, pull. Breathe. And then release. Come back to the middle, lift and lengthen up, fold forward. Once you've done each side, then come back and make sure you even out, nice and symmetrical. Breathe, flex the feet, push the heels forward, relax and rest. Find the balance in the posture. Where can you work a little harder, but not at the expense, not compromising the breath or the shape or the integrity of the posture. Good. Come back up. Pick the knee. Pick the opposite knee. Come back into your squat. Lift the sternum up. Drop. And breathe. face the top of your mat again. This here is opening the whole low back, right? That's why I love the squat position, because the hips, the low back, the sacrum is getting space. I'm trying to put the heels on the ground. I'm trying to keep the toes facing forward. Come forward onto hands and knees. Cat cow. Tilt the pelvis back and forth again. You can see my arm is straight, or yeah, okay, it is, good. Shoulder over the wrist, and maybe my hip just slightly in front of the knee. You can choose pointed or flexed, whatever you like. Back and forth. Good. Walk the fingers to face sideways. Rotate the fingers to face back towards you. Be careful here. If you have sore wrists, then you don't do this one. If you're close and you feel almost comfortable, roll up part of the mat. So there's a little ledge, a little lip. Or you can do it straight against the wall, like this. With here, my whole body weight's on it. When you're doing it against the wall, you don't have any body weight on it, and you can control better. Good. Release, shake out, sit back. Push, push up. Come back to neutral. Put both elbows on the ground. I'm gonna go diagonal. This is my left hand. I reach to the top right corner of my mat and I stretch the whole left side of the body. One hand is directly in front of the other. Breathe and open up. Ooh, super nice. Inhale. Exhale through the nose. Good. And then release, other side. Hand forward, pull back. Side lengthening from my hip all the way to the fingertip, lengthening, opening up. Good. Release. Come back, sit down. Roll the toes under. So I'm sitting on the tops of the feet. If it's not comfortable for you, then you sit up on a block. Here I work the toes. I get on the feet and I sit and I sort of push down. And again, I just see how much weight I can put in. And then come forward, step, step, squat. Open up, breathe. Okay, lie down. If this camera falls, we're in big trouble. Take first leg lifts. 1, 2, 3. I put my hands underneath my bum so that the pelvis is a little tilted. My elbows are beside me. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Now I twist. I bring the right knee into the chest and I squeeze it in. I extend the left leg long. I take the left hand onto the right knee and I just shifted. So I want the hips in the middle because my head stays in the middle of the mat. I want my the outside of my left hip and I rotate. My palm faces up and my gaze faces directly towards the sky. Breathe. 1, 2, 3. Nice breath into the side body. And again, this is where I'm targeting. This IT band and across the back of the sacrum and the hips. Also the low back. I don't want to twist too much here in the middle of the back or the neck. And then other side. Knee into the chest, squeeze it in. Right leg goes straight. I adjust the posture first. I get the hip over and I breathe. If you need to put a block or a cushion or a pillow underneath, go ahead. Again, neck neutral. Here I feel this muscle pop out and get tense, and I want to relax. Breathe in and out through the nose. Good. And then release back to the middle. Now I've twisted the spine. I want to straighten it and lengthen it back out again. So again, I do leg lifts. Leg straight, 1. And I don't care about the abs. I care more about the movement of the sacrum in the back line of the body. My feet are together. My knees are together. My toes are flexed. I'm trying to keep the legs as straight as possible. My chin is tucked. I'm not like looking behind me. I'm keeping the chin as close to the chest as possible. I'm keeping the sacrum on the hands as well. Bring the knees in, squeeze a little bit and release. Both feet go flat onto the ground. I take my strap and let's start with this one. The left leg goes up and see the difference. This is foot cam. What technology? This is the heel. This is the arch. This is the ball mounds, and the toes are at the end of the foot. Know the difference. This is my preference, the heel. Decide what you want to do. When I put the strap on the heel, I feel the bones connect, the shin bone and the femur bone all the way into the hip socket, and I'm stretching the whole line. The chin is tucked, I'm breathing. The leg is straight. Do not cheat. Do not bend or break the leg, so that the muscles can soften so you can get further back. I don't care how far back you go, keep the leg straight. Take the strap into the left hand. Your right hand comes onto your hip. Your left leg goes to the left, not at the expense of your right hip. So if you have to go down towards the bottom of the mat and then come over and up, go ahead and do that. Or just come over to the side. This hand is chaperoning this hip. It's 2020. The relationship is split evenly. Don't relax here. Push through the heel and flex the toes back. Relax the head. Good. Soften. My first move is to soften and then come back to the middle. Switch the hand on the strap. Again, I'm still all on the heel. Here is the counterbalance and I go over. Ooh. Ouch. Keep the toes flexed. Keep the breath nice and natural. Feel the stretch. Okay, I got it. It's good enough. I don't need to go any further. And then I breathe in and relax. Come back up to the middle. Bring the forehead up towards the knee. If you can lift yourself all the way up, go ahead, but try and keep the legs straight. Breathe. And then release. Now you keep the foot in the strap or you release the strap, just depends on what you're most comfortable with. Pull this foot down to the ground. Work into this hamstring. Inhale and exhale through the nose. Good. Bend the right leg, put the left ankle on, interlace the fingers to the hamstring or to the shin, tuck the chin, pull in. The game is to push this left knee away from the left shoulder and create space here. Breathing in and out through the nose. So here I have my elbow wedged. This elbow is wedged on the inside of the knee and I'm pushing out. Now I slide the hands out so there's this hole disappears and I'm knee to knee. I interlace the fingers over again. Choice, hamstring or shin, and I pull in and I find a different stretch. This knee goes to the opposite shoulder, or to the same shoulder. So I'm pulling in and a little over to the right. Oh, super nice. Good, relax. I put the feet on the ground and I slide them forward. I feel this difference between one side and the other. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. We're gonna do the other side, the same postures, but they're different because it's the other side. So this is a whole new set of postures. Leg up. Ooh, flex the toes. Breathe. Soften. Work a little harder through the left leg as well, pushing the left heel forward. Take the strap into the right hand, float the right leg over. Begin to work, not like this. Don't lift, don't let the hips stay level. If I put a marble here, it doesn't roll from the belly button to one side. I'm staying straight by using this muscle, by using the left leg. Breathe. Come back to the middle, soften. Right leg over to the left, the right arm comes out, push. I feel it here. Ooh, good. What's the perfect stretch? You don't have to go 10 out of 10. You don't have to turn the volume up to 11 out of 10. No showing off. 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10, perfectly good, depending on what kind of day it is for you. Ooh. The more I relax into it, actually, the deeper I can go. I'm not forcing anything. Come back to the middle. Both hands on the strap. Lift yourself up. Forehead to knee. The right leg stays straight if possible. Breathe in. Release shoulders and head down to the ground. Tuck the chin. Grab the foot. Pull down. This guy, hamstring. If you're flexible, you move the toes backwards, but first I start at a 90 degrees. Push back. And then what did we do? Oh yeah, we did this. Sorry. Rusty, haven't taught in a while. Right ankle outside of it on the knee, fingers interlaced around hamstring or shin, pull in. It's not how can you get into a little ball. Keep the spine straight. Use the right elbow to push the right knee away. Inhale. Exhale through the nose. Good, then I'm sliding the right hand out. I'm bringing the knees together so there's no hole, and I'm pulling in. Tuck the chin. Inhale. Exhale through the nose. This left knee sort of draws to the left shoulder, so I'm not over on the right hip. I'm pulling and opening up. I actually feel the stretch in the right hip though. That's the target. It's the same neighborhood. It's the same street. This one is one house, and this is its next door neighbor. Just move the stretch in your own body and feel the difference. Good, and then release. Lay down. Send the legs straight. Adjust yourself. Take the time. You've done the work now. Now you get to relax. Feel the residue of the stretches on the right side. Feel the work you've done in your body. And just relax. Inhale. And exhale through the nose. Relax the face. All the muscles are melting towards the earth. The bones are heavy. And just notice this feeling that you've cultivated for yourself. Thank and acknowledge yourself for taking the time to come to your mat and to practice. Slowly bring the knees into the chest and squeeze in. You roll to the right unless you have an injury in the right shoulder or on the right elbow or anywhere on the right side. Then you can roll to the left, roll to the right, and come to sit up. Hands at the heart, tuck the chin, soften the shoulders. Feel the sit bones connecting to the earth. The spine lengthening, the head floating. Just enjoy this moment. Feel the sensations in the body. Acknowledge the quality and the richness of this moment that you've created. Nothing else to do, nowhere else to be. Slowly opening the eyes, bringing the hands to the forehead. Namaste. Thank you very much. From us, let me see. Can I do this? I don't think so. I cut it together. Stay tuned. Okay, this is us. Those are the mountains. This is our yoga mat. Those are our shoes. That's our water bottle. This is the path. Sometimes when you meditate, you get what's called the monkey mind. And sometimes you just get the monkey. Yeah, this guy. The monkey mind. Okay, let's see. And that was where we were. Right there. And that's where this guy lives. Right there. So I was super nervous during class. That guy dropping in. All right. Thank you everyone from India. I hope you have a nice day.